During the final excavations on Oak Island, a frightening discovery was made. Once again, a remarkable discovery has been made, and this time it provides conclusive evidence that the Oak Island conceals wealth. During their concluding excavation of the C1 cluster on Oak Island, the Oak Island made an unsettling discovery. The team has been keeping a close watch on the progress in the hopes that any significant developments will bring them closer to the treasure chamber or offset vault they have been searching for so long. B4 sea shaft is nearly at its utmost depth of approximately 90 feet. This location is located just 5 feet to the north of Borehole C. They discovered what may be the remains of 15th century wooden structures. Significant traces of silver and gold were also discovered, leading to speculation about the original location of the money pit and the possibility of a conduit leading to a treasure chamber. Well, this frightening discovery at Oak Island during the final excavation appears to be more exciting than previously believed. Its very presence inspires a multitude of intriguing theories regarding the money pit's history and the wealth it conceals. The group questions if this artifact provides additional evidence that they are approaching the legendary treasure. The rock auger is historically significant because it was likely utilized in the initial construction of the money pit. The prospect of discovering a concealed chamber or room enhances the appeal of further exploration. As they reflect on the new discoveries the crew has made throughout Oak Island, such as the stone-paved section in the marsh along the ancient stone road, they ponder who may be responsible for the Oak Island enigma. Are they possibly getting closer to determining who is behind this mystery, and specifically what is hidden within the money pit? Even as they continue their quest for answers, the Lagena brothers are grateful for the unwavering support and rapt attention of their dedicated staff and audience. Given that scientific evidence indicates the presence of vast quantities of gold,
Oak Island, a mysterious island off the coast of Nova Scotia, has been believed to hide a great treasure for centuries. The island is said to be cursed, and the legend warns that 7 people must die before the treasure is revealed. 6 have already lost their lives trying to find it. The story began in the late 17th century, when a group of boys discovered a depression in the ground and began digging. They found a layer of stones placed by human hands and wooden planks every 10 feet, like a hidden staircase leading into the earth. Captain Edward Teach and William Kidd, better known as Blackbeard, are one of the most famous names tied to Oak Island. Researcher Zena Halpern presented maps and ciphers suggesting Templar activity on Oak Island, with her 14th century map including features like the swamp and other landmarks associated with the island. This date indicates the possibility that surviving members of the order continued their secretive operations, perhaps even reaching Oak Island. Royston Cave, discovered in England, provides further evidence connecting the Knights Templar to Oak Island. It is believed to have served as an initiation chamber for the Templars, with its walls adorned with carvings and symbols associated with the order, including crosses and depictions of saints. Gretchen Cornwall, an author and historian, has further explored the links between Royston Cave, the Templars, and Oak Island, theorizing that the cave may have been part of a network of sites used by the Templars during their secretive missions. The Rochefoucauld family, a noble lineage in France with known ties to the Templars, is also believed to have played a role in transporting or safeguarding Templar treasures. The evidence linking the Knights Templar to Oak Island is compelling, with artifacts, symbols, and historical records suggesting that the island played a role in their efforts to safeguard their treasures. As researchers and explorers continue to uncover new clues, the connection between the Templars and Oak Island grows stronger, offering tantalizing glimpses into one of history's greatest mysteries. The Baconian theory suggests that Shakespeare's lost manuscripts may be written by Sir Francis Bacon, a figurehead who concealed his identity.
Words which emphasize their conviction that gold can be located on Oak exude confidence. During the height of piracy in the late 17th and early 18th centuries, it was widely believed that Oak Island served as a secure haven for pirates operating along the entire east coast of North America and in the Caribbean. This notion has existed since the beginning of island exploration. They pondered whether this was the location where a pirate commander had hidden his loot. As they proceeded deeper into the tunnel, however, water began to fill it. This was owing to the peculiar location of the island they were working on, which was above a glacial mound. Despite the fact that no treasure was ever discovered on Oak Island, the legend surrounding the purported location of the loot has been so captivating for the past 225 years that visitors have been making the voyage there. Over time, others began searching for wealth all over the island, not just in the money pit dug by McGinnis and his companions. However, what is the treasure casket intended to contain? As a young man, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who would later become the 32nd President of the United States, became intrigued by the topic after his father, who had business interests in Nova Scotia, provided details about the rumored wealth. This was the result of FDR's father's involvement in the province. The onset of the Second World War in Europe prevented him from traveling to Oak Island in 1939, despite his efforts to keep apprised of the most recent information about the island throughout the remainder of his life. In a similar vein, two prominent actors from the middle of the 20th century, Errol Flynn and John Wayne, funded expeditions to search for the Oak Island treasure. Despite their lack of success, they continue to unearth evidence that fascinates and confounds people in equal measure. Be sure to subscribe and enable post notifications for more timely updates on fascinating new discoveries. Numerous individuals have a variety of plausible and implausible hypotheses regarding the contents of the Oak Island treasure. The most prevalent and plausible explanation is that it is the plundered fortune of a notorious pirate who operated between 1660 and 1730, which is generally accepted to have been the golden age of piracy. Famous pirates and buccaneers frequented the rivers along the east coast of North America, from Canada to the Caribbean during this time period. Edward Teach, also known as the infamous pirate Blackbeard, was one of these individuals. Due to the high level of piracy that existed during this time, the governments of Spain, England, France, and other countries with a financial stake in the security of their commerce in this region were unable to prevent pirate attacks on colonial ships returning to Europe. Beginning with the Treaty of Utrecht, which ended the War of the Spanish Succession in 1713 and was signed by the main European powers, coordinated attacks on pirate ships put an end to the golden age of piracy in the Western Atlantic. The Treaty of Utrecht terminated the War of the Spanish Succession officially. The history of the money pit on Oak Island is shrouded in mystique. According to geology, the money pit was not an underground vault constructed by humans to hold wealth. The bedrock of the island is readily eroded due to its proximity to the ocean and groundwater. Sinkholes can result from the collapse of a network of faults and underground caverns beneath the surface. Despite this, the island's allure has attracted treasure hunters. The stories have provoked and fueled speculation regarding the crater's origins. In space, researchers have discovered a new force. Click the following video to learn what it is.